I'm Eric Baemayr from Troop 511 in Austin, Texas. I think from scouting in general, the things I enjoyed the most from it were just all the friends I made and all the campouts. I mean, I initially joined Scouts for the campouts and for going out there and hanging out in the wilderness. And the friendships I made along the way, I still have to this day. Probably National Jamboree, which I had the privilege of going to, and it was out in Washington, D.C. And that in particular because A, we were kind of organized in a different troop. It wasn't Troop 511 that went, it was a separate completely troop. And so A, I met new people, and B, it wasn't like we didn't have parents as chaperones like we typically do. We were going to another city all by ourselves. And it was a good bonding moment, and it was a good way to like really be out there for 2 weeks on a military base and hang out with all my friends and do patch trading and get merit badges. And that kind of was my favorite kind of high point in Scouts overall. I can't think of anything in particular that was like incredibly super difficult to where at the point where I didn't think I was going to get Eagle. It was just more of like a slow and steady wins the race. And it was a lot of determination and a lot of like going to every meeting, going to every camp out, working on the merit badges when I could, working it in my spare time. And I got Eagle relatively early. I got it at 14. And I think like the earliest you can get it based on the timeline for Life and Star are probably like 13 or 14. So currently I am the founder and owner of Baemayr Realty Group. It's a real estate company based in Austin, Texas. We do mainly residential, but we also do some commercial deals as well. And actually I started it after I graduated from college. I was not really sure what I wanted to do, but I had a business degree and I had a few friends in the real estate field and they were doing really well. And so in my work, I'm very patient about everything. I'm very slow about everything. I'm very methodical about everything. And I think just by doing that, it comes quickly, just naturally. And I think the same way I got Eagle very quickly just by being very patient about it. That's what translates to my work is I'm very patient about it. I'm very methodical about it. There's a saying actually in Order of the Arrow that those who seek it will never find it. And I think that translates to life very well, is if you seek something and you strive for something, doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna happen. But if you're very slow and patient, then it'll just naturally happen over time and you'll never know when it happens, but it will happen. Whether you're still gonna be in Scouts after you get your Eagle, or if you're probably going off to college after you get your Eagle, the biggest advice I can give you is just have fun with life because it goes by very quickly. I mean, my college years flew by, my Boy Scout years flew by. And so don't focus, like I was saying, on the end game. Never focus on the end game, focus on the journey and focus on having fun as you get to the end game. Congratulations to the Eagle Scout class of 2021. Don't forget to have fun and enjoy the ride.